safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports dinner. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight, we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? Seven Pirates! Now go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Jets first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Taken in at the 11. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Sims, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first down 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Going right back to Wilson.
Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson
from 3 yards out.
And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that.
Touchdown,
Jets. Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Sims. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for the L route, he finds Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Jets.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Joseph Osai showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Go check! Go check!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a nice run past the 40-yard line there. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Sims. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with all the power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Shreds the tackle. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Looking to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his receiver, Watson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now they run with Sims.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd and 14. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He'll get it inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Touchdown! Chris Olave. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Sims. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Watson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Again, they run with Sims. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Up the middle they go. It's Sims. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's to the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back now at Lambeau. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down now, it's Sims. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
He's made it our friend, old momentum. I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run it with Sims. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They run it with Hall off the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And